All right. Fastest 15 minutes in social media, fastest 15 minutes on the internet. And anyway, so I'm still tripping on y'all. I really am. Because you would think that y'all, I'm at Quick Trip. And look, if you can survive the bathroom in Quick Trip, coronavirus ain't got nothing for you. I'm just being serious. Anyway, y'all need to stop tripping, y'all. Look, even if the death toll like quadruples, there's only two so far. There's only been like 2,000 deaths. Once again, y'all, we got 330 million people in the United States of America, and you have to realize the one and only reason why any of this is happening is because your president is an idiot. That's it. Either, okay, so let's break it down like this. Okay, either number one, it is all a setup. It is a conspiracy. They set it up so that they can cover up the economy. Okay, which is my personal favorite. All right. Or number two, they invented this as a nuclear, not a nuclear, but a biological weapon against Iran and China. Okay, and it backfired. Or number three, which is also probably on my short list, Donald Trump is an idiot. All right, so okay, but it's even, or it could be all three. Okay, let's say maybe it's all three. Okay, once again, let me break the timeline down for y'all since y'all don't really want to know. But okay, so they knew about this in December because they arrested your boy, uh, you know, um, Lieber. They arrested him in December. All right, they put a warning on USA Today newspaper in January, early January, when Kobe died. Okay, so let's get with the timeline. And on top of that, all right, and then so they were like warning people then. Okay, I don't trust nobody in the government, even though what's his name, the doctor that everybody, the Trevor, what's his name, the guy on TV interviewed and all this kind of stuff, and people are, saying, oh, he did great, but he lied. All right. The other thing is they don't trust any of the natural healing, prevention. Okay. All you got to do is if you feel anything, just start drinking warm water, warm liquids, soup. Just like like remember how your grandma make a pot of soup and just give you, because that's all it is. It's the flu. It's an upper respiratory infection, but it's been masked so that it hides in your mucus. So everything that I've been telling y'all, it's like if you do it, you won't die. Okay? The conventional method of treating this is to give you what? Some antibiotics that they've come up with, which they've been telling y'all for years that the antibiotics that they give you, that most people in America have grown immune to the antibiotics. So is it going to kill anything in your body? No. Okay. Especially if you already, and then the majority of the people that have died, the newspapers have, by the way, HIPAA laws are no longer in place in the United States of America, I guess, because everybody knows all these people are dying and what they died from and all this kind of stuff. But they're not telling you the full truth, because most of the people that are dying still, they have compromised immune systems or compromised respiratory systems, meaning they were already sick, or they were doing something that was out of the protocol. They were smokers, they were homosexuals, immune system, they already had HIV or whatever. So now, and the other thing is, so if anybody dies right now, and I think I posted this on one of my things, but it's like they just gonna say that you died of coronavirus so that they can, and they put everybody. Why is everybody black? Okay, out of 2,000 deaths, but we know everybody black that died because they want y'all to be guinea pigs for the vaccine, which we don't need, because The virus has existed for hundreds of years, and they never invented a vaccine for it before. Well, they invented one, and the other thing is, by the time they make the vaccine, it won't be any good because the virus will mutate, which is, if you know anything, if you just go and look up stuff about viruses, you will know that this virus will mutate. So the next time it'll be COVID 27 or whatever it is, but it's not going to be the same virus by the time they make the vaccine. The other thing is the thing, once again, please listen to me. It's endemic, not pandemic. It's endemic. Okay. Meaning that it's always been here and that it will always be here. The virus will never leave the earth. It's going to be here forever, So, what part of is going to be here forever? Even the people that they're not telling you that. They're not telling you that because they don't want you. All they want you to do is be afraid to die. So even if 10,000 people die, right? 12,000, because I think, what was it? I can't remember. But one of those flus killed 12,000 people. One of the SARS viruses killed 12, or I think it might have been one of the SARS ones, killed 12,000 people. We didn't shut down the whole universe of those people. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. But look, y'all, by the time we wake up and by the time y'all go back to work and you figure out how far in debt you are and all that kind of stuff, the whole thing is, it's crazy. As soon as you feel anything, if you get a dry hacking cough or anything like that, start drinking warm fluids every 20 minutes. The virus dies. They know that it dies in heat. So why are you giving people antibiotics and putting them on ventilators? That's why they're dying. Because the treatment is wrong. They're not treating these people so that they'll live. They're treating these people so that they'll die. I put it on my thing. Look, ventilators do not save lives. Okay? Ventilators don't save lives. All they do is make you more comfortable while you're dying. But it's not going to kill. It's not killing the virus. It's not. But heat, 133 degrees Fahrenheit, and I messed up the Celsius number. I think it's like 28 degrees Celsius, right? Okay. I don't, look it up though. Whatever 133 degrees Fahrenheit transfers into Celsius, all right? If the virus is heated to that point, it dies. It's just like when you cook food. Look, y'all, 133 degrees, 133 Fahrenheit will kill it. You can, and they were laughing at the doctor because he was showing people, look, all you have to do is heat up your sinus cavity with a hair dryer, and the virus will die. And once it gets in your stomach, it can't survive in your stomach because of what? Your gastrointestinal fluids will kill it. Okay, gastric acid kills it. Okay, so why are you giving these people medicines and trying to make vaccines? Because they want money. They want money. They're greedy. And then they give y'all a stimulus package. They give y'all a little bit of money, and they put a whole bunch of money and gave a whole bunch of money to big corporations. And that's why theory number one, that they're stealing money and they're hiding money, and all of these CEOs and all that. And then, one other thing is the stock market, and all of that stuff. Stock market crashed. Debt going up exponentially by the day. I don't even think they know how much our debt is now. I mean, come on, y'all. Get it together. Stop falling for the okie doke. It's the banana in the tailpipe led by Donald Trump. And the reason why New York's outbreaks are so bad, and once again, let's go back over the list. New York is bad because all those people internationally came through. Nobody tried to quarantine them. Nobody tried to stop them, anything like that, which is what President Obama did when we had Ebola. When people came back in, they quarantined them and they didn't allow them to get, but because Trump didn't take any action, what happened? Huh? Oh, they went out and they infected everybody else. That's what's going on. Okay, same thing in California, same thing in New Orleans, same thing in Detroit. That's why those spots are so hot right now. And most of the other people, they either came from there, traveled from there, or were there at some point in the last month. So it's not hard to tell. And then so we're just panicking over nothing. And that's why I keep telling y'all, Kemetic spirituality, right knowledge, right wisdom eliminates fear. There is no reason to be afraid when you know why stuff happened. The reason why all of this is happening is because Trump did not take action when people were coming in. Because you notice all the countries that took action, either they have a very slow rate or they have no rate at all. We have 330 million people. China has 3 billion people. But yet still they have no new infections. And the other thing is stop being stupid. You know, if something very simple like blowing a hairdryer into your sinuses or drinking hot liquids or going out in the sun and getting vitamin D or taking vitamin C and zinc will prevent it or cure it, then do it. You know, it's stupid. But no, y'all gotta, just like that guy, the Sushi or whatever his name is, he on there with Noah, and he's with Trevor, and he's on there, and they talk about protocols and we're treating them with this medicine and that medicine. It's not working. So if it's not working, why don't you try what some of them doctors in Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and China are trying? Because what? Because they don't have any new infections. Whatever they're doing, cold arrest protocol is working. That's why it's so funny to me. I know people are dying and all that kind of stuff. I realize that. I get it. You know, I get the whole people are dying stuff, but they didn't have to. They died because you got an idiot for a president. They died because you have an idiot for a president. That's why they died. They didn't die. They didn't die because because they were really. And the other thing is, and the funniest thing about it was, like Dr. Oz and Dr. Dimke and a couple of these other doctors who they silence and won't let on TV. But, they'll put somebody up there that, of course, that they got, that they're on the payroll. The other guys ain't on the payroll, but the guys on the payroll, they've been saying the same thing. It's like, look, you basically, the only thing you can do is let it run its course and be done. And everybody that catches it, put them on the protocol and just, and go about life. Because it's always going to be here. It's not going anywhere, ever. And people are always going to catch it, and some people are going to die from it. It's just a fact of life, But, that's the thing. But because you have a lack of leadership. And the other thing, I forget. The other thing was, they said out of all the coronaviruses, like this is the weakest one. Because it's in the SARS family. And there are other SARS viruses that are out here too. There are other SARS viruses that are a lot more deadly. So that's real good to know, especially as long as Trump is president. All right, I gotta go because I'm sitting at the gas station trying to do this. I need to get some gas, and because I'm not staying home. Y'all, if I get it, whatever, but I ain't gonna die anyway. I'm too honorary to die. They don't want me in. They don't want me in. They're like, oh, we don't want him up there. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at people. I'm just laughing at the severity of a situation that if you got an idiot in leadership, what they can cause. Anyway, Fast and 15 Minutes is up. Hit the subscribe button. I need subscribers, y'all, because I want to go live. I'm tired of recording stuff and uploading it. Anyway, love you all. Stay out of harm's way. If you feel it, you get that dry hacking cough, make sure you start drinking hot liquids. Drink hot liquids, hot lemon, hot, even get some, how we do in the hood, hot ginger ale or a hot toddy, heat up some of that whiskey or heat up some of that scotch. Anyway, I'm over time. I love you.